Okay, what if you could take a raw video file and in less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee, have a viral-ready title, the perfect hashtags for 3 different platforms, and a custom-made thumbnail? It sounds pretty impossible, right? Well, stick around because that's exactly what we're breaking down today.
I know what you're thinking. A video totally optimized and ready to go viral in under 5 minutes. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. But it's not. It's a real, totally doable workflow that uses a couple of key AI tools to completely change the game for content creation. You know the feeling, right? If you're a creator, this is the part you dread. You pour everything you have into making an awesome video, and then you hit a wall. Suddenly, you're sinking hours into researching trends, trying to brainstorm the perfect title, and fighting with software to make a decent thumbnail. It is an absolute grind.
But imagine you could just hand all of that off to a personal assistant. One that works 24/7, already knows every single trend, and gets exactly what the social media algorithms are looking for. Well, that's what this workflow creates for you.
So the secret sauce here is a custom AI agent. They call it a gem, and it's built on Gemini. The best part is you only have to teach it once. You give it instructions on your tone, who your audience is, your goals, and that's it. From that point on, it becomes your personal content strategist. It's a total game changer. And hey, speaking of game changers, if this is already sounding useful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on more workflows like this one.
All right, so how does this all actually work in practice? Let's break it down step by step. We're going to go from a raw video file all the way to a fully optimized post, and you'll see just how simple it is. And here it is, the whole workflow in a nutshell. You upload your video, the AI does its analysis, it spits out your titles and hashtags, then a second AI makes the thumbnail, and boom, you're ready to publish. That's really it. Looking at these 5 steps, which one do you think would save you the most time? I'm genuinely curious. Let me know down in the comments. So here's the most important part. The second your video file is uploaded, the magic starts. You don't have to do any manual research, not a single second. The AI is scanning what your video is about and instantly cross-referencing it with what's blowing up online right now. It's doing all that heavy lifting for you, and it does it in seconds. And we're not talking about some generic one-size-fits-all advice here. No way. You specifically tell your gem to create outputs for each platform. Because, let's be real, a great YouTube title is completely different from what works on TikTok, right? So this way, you get perfectly tailored titles and hashtags that are optimized for each algorithm, which maximizes your reach everywhere you post. Now, for all the text-based stuff, the titles, the hashtags, the Gemini Gem is the star of the show. But for the thumbnail, that super important visual, this workflow actually switches tools. You take one of those amazing titles the Gem gave you and you pop it into ChatGPT. Why? Well, because the source material points out that as of late 2025, its image generation is just on another level. It's the best tool on the market for creating those clickable, eye-catching thumbnails from just a simple line of text. It's all about using the right tool for the job. Okay, so we've looked at all the individual pieces of the puzzle, but the real magic is just how fast it all comes together. Let's take a look at the final result. And this number right here, this illustrates the whole point. We're talking less than 5 minutes. From the moment you click upload on your raw video file to having every single asset you need to publish across multiple platforms, the entire thing is done.
And check this out. This is basically your final dashboard. For TikTok, you've got your title, hashtags, thumbnail, all generated, ready to post. For YouTube, same deal. Everything is just sitting there, ready to go. No more guesswork, no more tedious busy work. You just copy, paste, and publish.
So why is this such a big deal? I mean, what's the real advantage here for you as a creator? Let's talk about the new edge that a workflow like this gives you.
So the takeaway here is pretty huge. First, you get hours of your life back that you used to lose to that optimization grind. Second, by tapping into trends automatically, you give your content the absolute best shot at getting seen by more people. But honestly, the most important thing is that it frees you up to focus on what you actually love to do, making great videos, instead of getting bogged down in all the packaging.
And you know, this whole thing brings us to a much bigger question, and I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this. A workflow like this is unbelievably powerful, but does automating the packaging of our art mean we're losing some of our authenticity? Or is AI actually becoming the ultimate creative partner, the thing that frees us up to be more human and creative? There is no right answer here, but I really want to hear your take. Let me know what you think in the comments below.